Namaste. Namaste, everyone. Welcome to this pre-conference, which is a run-up to the Global Yoga Summit 2023 that's happening on 23rd and 24th of this month. If you still haven't registered to the event, please do so at the earliest. We will share the registration link very shortly on the chat box. Okay. This online program is brought to you by Spiritual Solution Center in association with Rotary Bangalore Global Yoga, Yoga University of Americas, and Swami Vivekananda Yoga Research and Holistic Health Trust, led by Yogi Devraj Guruji. Namaste. Now before delving into the conference, let's do a Siddhata Dhyana. Observe your surroundings and just close your eyes. Start observing your body from head to toe. As you observe, gently connect your natural breathing. Now focus on your Anahata Chakra, the heart center. And let's connect to the deep breathing. Let's do a couple of deep breathing. Keep your focus on the heart center. Let's chant Omkara. Take a deep breath. Om. Relax. Take a deep breath again. Om. Relax. Take a deep breath. Om. Relax. Observe the energy that's passing through your body. Feel the vibration of the Omkara. Let's invoke universal energy and take its blessings. Come to the Namaskara Mudra. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take the blessings from the universal energy, the cosmic energy. Now let's invoke the Guru energy, the masters. Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Go to the lotus feet of the Guru, the masters. Take the blessings. Take the blessings for a transformative journey for this today's session. Take the blessings and then be in silence for about 10 seconds. Take a deep breathing. Relax your hands. Rub your palms and gently keep it on your eyes. Feel the warmth. Rub your palms gently along the face and along the body. And with more happiness, with a big smile, gently open your eyes. Namaste. Namaste, everyone. Welcome to this online pre-conference on the subject is Miracle Mornings, the magic of Brahma Muhurtam. So the speaker for today's session is Miss Deepti Belavadi. Here is a small introduction, okay? Miss Deepti Belavadi is the founder of Rising Venus Holistic Consultancy. She is a business consultant, digital marketing expert, holistic hypnotherapist, counseling therapist, Vedic astrologer, Lama Fera healer. That's a Buddhist or Tibetan way of healing, and a student mind trainer. Previously, Deepti has lived and worked as a finance consultant abroad and also has traveled to many countries which invoked her spiritual wisdom from within. Her life was transformed on meeting her beloved gurus, Dr. Vishwanath Guruji and Dr. Gayatri Guruma, for which she acknowledges it as a rebirth. After learning many spiritual concepts from her gurus and trying out on herself, she founded her company, Rising Venus Holistic Consultancy. She wants to blend the spiritual lifestyle with corporate lifestyle. Isn't it interesting? And hence, she has been bridging the gap between two extremes by combining them in her corporate trainings. She has been counseling and giving astrology readings to many of her clients, in which she embeds spiritual remedies along with psychotherapy to overcome challenges in her clients. Over the years, she has researched on mind science and applied many of the techniques in her life and also her clients' lives, and watched real transformations happening. One of which is art of power napping. And today she will be presenting her research on miracle mornings, the magic of Brahma Muhurtam. Over to you, Deepti ji. Namaste. Welcome.
Deepti, kindly unmute yourself, ma.
I'm very sorry. Thank you so much, Suvarnaji, for the lovely introduction. And I welcome everyone here for this session for Global Yoga Summit Pre-Conference on Miracle Mornings, the magic of Brahma Muhurta. And I request everyone to grab a pen and paper, because this is going to be a session where you're going to learn a little things, where you can note down, and some activities also are involved in this. So with that being said, just allow me few moments to just put on my screen now. I'll be sharing the screen. Okay. So Miracle Mornings, the magic of Brahma Muhurta. So I assume that everyone knows what Brahma Muhurta is. If not, we will discover what Brahma Muhurta is and what is the time, and why it is so auspicious, and uh, uh, why our yogis and a lot of successful people abide by waking up at this time. Okay, so before going there, I would like to uh, send my gratitude to my gurus, Guruma Gayatri Guruji, Vishwanath Guruji, and Yogi Devraj Guruji, who has always been a backbone and pillars in my life. and has transformed me in so many ways that I can't even express. And of course, Devi Saraswati, who has always who has given me this opportunity to express all the knowledge that I have learned from my gurus to transfer it to you. So, as I said, if you have a pen and paper with you, I would invite you to write this down. Ask yourself this question: are you a morning person? So if you are a morning person, then ask yourself, why are you a morning person? What time do you wake up? What are the activities that you are involved in? And what are the changes you feel when you are a morning person? And if no, obviously, I understand a lot of people are on the no side, uh, especially the youngsters with a lot of screen timing, which goes up to 3 a.m. in the morning, I suppose. Um, so if you're a person who is not a morning person, then ask yourself why. What are the reasons that you're not being able to get up on time? And if you want to become a morning person, and if you want to become that 1% of successful people in the world, that is the question you have to ask now. I'll take a couple of moments before we go into that. So, miracle mornings, the 4 a.m. club. We usually call miracle happens at 4 a.m. So, what is this 4 a.m. club is all about? So, miracles do not happen in contradiction with nature, but in contradiction with what we know about nature. It is one of the quotes said by a famous Saint Augustine and a famous person, Albert Einstein, which we all know. He also says there are only two ways to live your life. One is as though there is nothing is a miracle. Another, as though everything is a miracle. How beautifully he is putting these words into this. Just imagine. You can actually live your life as if nothing special is going on in your life, or you can live your life as everything is special in your life. And Joel Osteen, he says, life begins every morning. So if you are a person who is going through rough time in your life right now, remember, life begins each morning. With each sunrise, life starts again. The 4 a.m. club, we have a lot of successful people in this club, and one of them is our Prime Minister, who swears by waking up in the morning. He is also a strong advocate of yoga. You must have seen him in metros, in so many places, who is always advocating about yoga and meditation. And of course, the spiritual guru of our country, who is very famous all across the world, is Sadhguru, who also advocates for waking up at Brahma Muhurata. And we have Michelle Obama, Tim Cook, Rob Proctor, and Indra Nui. All of them are practicing waking up early in the morning. So great yogis, sages, word leaders, topmost businessmen, inventors, they all have been swayed by the strict morning routine, which is waking up between 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. So what do they swear by? They swear by discipline, consistency, silence, and meditation. Now, what, when, why, and how? Right? What is Brahma Muhurta? What is the divine timing? I think someone is just Pravinji. Can you? Someone is drawing on the screen. So please, can you stop that? Okay. So what is Brahma Muhurta? What is the divine time? When is the time? And why do we need to wake up in the Brahma Muhurta? And can we make our mornings miraculous? Is the questions we are going to ask. So if you have a notepad, just write it down: what, when, why, and how. So Brahma Muhurta, the divine time, is there is a shloka that says Brahmi Muhurta Uttishtheta Swakto Rakshatam Ayushyah. This is a verse from Ashtanga Hridayam, an Ayurvedic text which translates to: in order to protect a life, his life, a healthy person should get up from the bed in Brahma Muhurta. So, Brahma Muhurta is a divine time. It is a time of Brahma, a period 1.5 hours before the sunrise, or more precisely 1 hour 36 minutes before the sunrise, which amounts to 96 minutes, which is 2 muhurtas or 4 ghatikas, which lasts for about 48 minutes. So Brahma Muhurta essentially is the period between 3:30 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. Okay, as you can see, there are 30 muhurtas in a day, starting from 6 a.m. in the morning to 6 a.m. the next day. So in Panchanga, if you know Panchanga, we always take Panchanga from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m., which is sunrise to sunrise. So um, every muhurta is ruled by a deity, and 29th is the muhurta of Brahma, which is the Trinity, creator Trinity in Vedic philosophy. So this 29th muhurta is considered to be very, very good. Out of all the muhurtas that you're seeing on the screen right now, some are bad. For example, Rudra gives a bad result, and Mitra gives good result. Ahirbudanya gives good results. Ajapada gives bad results. But Brahma gives very, very good results. So the word Brahma in Sanskrit means creator or God. It is derived from the Sanskrit word briha, which means expand or grow. Muhurta is a period or an hour. So Brahma Muhurta is essentially the creator's hour. Now we can see in Ayurveda, there is something called as Dinacharya and Ritucharya. Ashtanga Hridayam says if one follows Dinacharya and Ritucharya as prescribed in Dinacharya and Ritucharya, his longevity may be enhanced. So Dinacharya essentially in Sanskrit is divided into 2 words. Dina means day, and Acharya is essentially the activities or the behaviors you conduct throughout the day. It is designed to connect us to our circadian rhythm or internal body clocks. Biological clock or circadian rhythm is a process that displays endogenous entrainable oscillation of about 24 hours. Here you can see on the screen from 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. There is a cycle, right? And then outer circle you can see there is season. So the inner circle is represented by Dinacharya, which starts from 12 a.m. and then goes to 12 a.m. again. So that is 24 hours of journey. And from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., that period we call it as Brahma Muhurta, which is a Vata period. And Ritucharya consists of the lifestyle or Ayurvedic diet or routine that helps you in coping up with the mental and bodily changes and due to the seasonal changes in the earth. Okay, so now winter time, you must be going through some changes in terms of lower immunity, and there are certain things mentioned in Ayurveda which will help you to keep up the immunity. That is Dinacharya and Ritucharya. So Ayurvedic ideology, which says Brahma Muhurta pacifies the Vata content that certainly controls the Mana. Mana is your mind. Mana is your Manasu. So the Brahma Muhurta, which controls and pacifies the Vata content, will control your Mana, which is very essential for your spiritual evolution. It is also the perfect time for you to align with the cosmic power as per Lokapurusha Samya Siddhanta. Now, Brahma Muhurta, as I said, it occurs between the phase at 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. and Vata governs communication and movement. So, Vata is a blend of air and ether, which is Vayu and space element. So, Akasha Tattva. So Vata has lightness in it and clarity, creativity, flexibility. So it is very, very very good for you to understand the Brahma Jnana during this period. Hence, the transmission of knowledge is very swift, and your concentration level is at peak because you're directly connected to the universal consciousness. It is very suitable for attaining Brahma Jnana. It is considered best time for acquiring supreme knowledge and eternal happiness. Now, the question is, Madam, I'm not a morning person. What about my sleep cycle? You're asking me to wake up at 4 a.m. What about my sleep cycle? How can I sleep and still be functional and wake up at 4 a.m.? How can I be consistent and build the habit? If I want to be a morning person, how can I start? How can I train my mind to wake up so early? How will I benefit from waking up at 4 a.m.? I know all these questions are going on in your head. We will come to that. But first, we are going to understand how human uh, understand human behavior, right? So take a moment right now and look into yourself. Can you observe there are like many internal conflicts inside of you, within you? Do you hear a lot of voices that tell you what you should do, what you should not do, and what is right, what is wrong? And you may wonder what all these voices are. Essentially, these voices are our desires or urges that we harbor within ourselves. They root from certain desire or an urge or something that we are looking forward, and they translate into the voices because they want to communicate to you through that. So the urges of the body, the urges of the mind, and the urges of the intellect. So we'll give them a personality uh, to all these urges and call them Mr. Body, Mr. Mind, and Mr. Buddhi, right? Now, what does Mr. Body think about all the time? So, Mr. Body is always thinking about eating, sleeping, mating, defense. So, it is unignorable. Mr. Body's urges are so unignorable. That's why minimal urges of Mr. Body has to be met. You cannot go straight 2 days without eating. You cannot go 2 days straight without sleeping. And your body is designed to defend. Your body is designed to progenate for the next generation. So you cannot ignore this fact. So that is the function of Mr. Body. Now, Mr. Mind, what goes on in Mr. Mind's life? So he's a personality and he has a life. He is always thinking about relationships. He is always thinking about affection, love, respect, care. He is always affiliating himself towards people who are considerate to him, and he rejects the people who are not good for him. So he is seeking positivity, and he's rejecting the negativity. But oftentimes, Mr. Mind is always controlled by the Mr. Body. Why? Because Mr. Body's urges always intercept with Mr. Mind and asks desperately, throws him out of the under the bus to take decisions which are not good for both body, mind, and buddhi. Now, Mr. Buddhi, right? He is absorbed in meeting the needs of mind as well as body. If all needs are met, then he seeks knowledge, asks questions like, what is the purpose of life? So you must have been thinking, these people who are spiritually inclined, some people say I have heard it myself in my own life, and this is just an example. So whoever says that spiritual people have no work to do because they are thinking about something that is beyond comprehension, they have to get back to work and they'll understand what real life is. It's because buddhi in their mind is allowing them to think about it. Why? Because their needs of mind and body are met now, and that's why they are more prone to seek the knowledge aspect. So Mr. Buddhi is his purpose or his function is to seek the knowledge. When one of these are unregulated, they will enjoy the cost of one another. Therefore, effective management and regulation of these personalities is must. and which is important for absolute happiness. This can be done by done with the help of Mr. Buddhi, because you have Buddhi, the intellect inside of you, the intelligence which always keeps you guided. That is called as spiritual quotient. Now, just a second. Please bear with me. Okay. Very sorry for keeping you waiting. There was a lag in the computer. I'm very sorry for that. So moving on, there is a verse from Bhagavad Gita where Lord says, "Ahara nitya bhaya maituna cha samanam etat pashubhihe naranam dharmo hi desh dharmo hi deshamadiko vishesho dharmena hina pashubhihi samanaha." So eating, sleeping, copulation, and defense. These four principles are both common between humans and animals also. So the only distinction between a human and an animal is that the human is the only species that can seek God. So that is what Lord Krishna says. So what's more likely is that more we train our brains towards specific type of activities, the more we get those specific type of activities. We get better at those specific type of activities. So to achieve that, we need balanced IQ, EQ, and SQ. So the awareness and the balanced of use of those higher dimensions and intelligence is the key to become that special person, right? When you want to be a special person, what is the key ingredient? It is the dimensions of the higher dimensions, using the balanced use of that and having an awareness. So we need IQ also, EQ also, and SQ also. Only then we can reach the pinnacle of success. So what is IQ? IQ is intelligent quotient, right? It is about informative skills, having information, possessing in analytical skills, and now emotional quotient, which is the capacity to identify, assess, and manage emotions. And now the most important part is the spiritual quotient, ultimate intelligence, which has the capacity to ask questions which are fundamental in nature. For example, what is the purpose of my life? What am I doing in this world? What should I be doing better in my life to get to where I want to be? So these are the fundamental questions, and the capacity to ask that is called as the spiritual quotient, which is the ultimate intelligence. Now, subconscious mind is the powerhouse of all these ultimate intelligence. This is the place where all this questions can be asked and it is stored as well. So miracles will happen to you. You do if you start using your subconscious mind. So the law of your mind is the law of belief. So whatever you tell your mind, it is going to think that it is the truth and it is going to apply straight away. So if you're feeding your mind with negative thoughts, it is going to believe that this is true. That is why when your habitual thinking is harmonious and constructive, you experience perfect health, success, and prosperity comes to you very easily. As soon as subconscious mind accepts any idea, it will proceed to put it into effect directly and immediately, which is why it's very important to feed ourselves with positive affirmations every day. Now we have a scientific research on Brahma Muhurta. Um, a scientific research has been made on Brahma Muhurta, where the aims and objectives were that they wanted to prove Brahma Muhurta helps in constipation, like resetting the circadian rhythm, and helps in easy functioning of bowel movements. So the requirement was 30 volunteers were chosen, and the age criteria was between 21 to 25. Um, People with disturbed sleep were chosen for the research, and method they used was they were instructed to sleep between 10 to 11 p.m. and wake up early between 5 to 6 a.m. So what happened when they did that? They observed that the subjects they observed, they were energetic throughout the day, and it helped them in relieving the anxiety, good bowel movements. They could stay calm after especially after practicing meditation. The topics they studied in the morning were understood very easily. They felt rewarded after accomplishing the task, because when you start waking up early in the morning and you accomplish even fewer amount of tasks, you start feeling rewarded. You feel that I have done something in my life today. So that kind of rewarding feeling uh, was observed in these subjects, and they were fresh and energetic throughout the day. And studying in the morning helped them to retain better for a very long time. They felt enthusiastic, focused into work, and they planned their work productive in a productive manner. So, and also their bowel movements were readjusted properly. Now, benefits of Brahma Muhurta, according to International Journal of Yoga and Allied Sciences, during the pre-dawn period, there is the availability of nascent oxygen in the atmosphere. The nascent oxygen easily mixes with the hemoglobin, forming oxyhemoglobin, which has following benefits, which is it boosts your immunity, it increases your energy level, it helps to maintain the blood pH, it relieves the pain, soreness, cramps, enhances the absorption of minerals and vitamins. Not just that, there are other benefits of waking up at Brahma Muhurta. It increases your productivity, as we observed in the research. A lot of subjects, 30 subjects, they said that increase their productivity. It helps you in structuring your day and maximizing your potential, because you have four hours in the morning. Let's say from 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. You have a lot of things you can accomplish and structure according to your own ability, so that you have a very productive day ahead. It helps in gaining clarity and quickly overcoming any challenges. It builds your character, it builds tenacity and determination, because someone who, if anyone among here, I'm sure a lot of yogis are here with me, Mano yogis, who have been waking up at Brahma Muhurtam, they know nobody's forcing them to get up. It is them, between them and their mind. So it builds so much tenacity and determination that yes, I have to wake up. Not because somebody is forcing them to do so. They are waking up on their own because it is building their character. It also helps in attracting and manifesting. Also, your manifestation ability goes manifold. Whatever you think starts happening straight away. I've experienced it in my own life, so I'm a proof of it. And you start to worry less because you are more in the feeling of reward state. So when you're feeling rewarded about little accomplishments you're doing throughout the day, you're worrying less, you're achieving your targets easier, and you're feeling more grateful instead. It helps you in uncovering your life purpose. Now you have a set routine and you're working towards it, and then you start slowly realizing, where am I going, what is my life purpose, what I should be doing better. It makes you goal oriented, it improves your intelligence and emotional response, and it connects you to the universal consciousness. Okay, now I get it. The key is our subconscious mind. But madam, tell me, how do I build the routine? I want to be limitless, unstoppable, undefeatable. But where do I start? What are the practices I should do? Tell me the detailed procedure. So, 5 steps to become a morning person. Training your mind. We have a lot of sessions on training your mind. You can go to Rotary Global Yoga, scroll down. Kuruma session is there. So many sessions are there. Just go on, scroll it down, and you will find a lot of insights on how to train your mind. We'll touch upon that as well here. But training your mind is the first step, and building a habit, staying consistent in your journey, constant practice, and doing what is impactful. Let's see what. And before we go to all these steps, I want you to write down in your notepad or whatever you have. I am divine. Aham Brahmasmi. I am universe. So, waking up with Brahma Muhurata is connecting to the creator consciousness. That means that you are becoming a creator yourself. You are the divine yourself. So, just take a moment, close your eyes, take a deep breath, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. As you breathe, imagine you're connected to the universe, and universe is within you. As above, so below. Microcosm to macrocosm. The Brahma is you, and you're the Brahma. You are the creator, and creator is you. Take a deep breath again and breathe out. Whenever you feel low in your life, whenever you feel that you're not being able to do as much as you could do, remember you are the universe. So everything is perfectly synchronized together and it is happening in its own universal way. So remembering that I am Brahma, the divine is me, is going to relieve a lot of anxiety that you're holding up in your body. Now let's move on. The first step, right? Training your mind. How to train your mind? Because see, our subconscious mind is picking up on sanskaras every day. Sanskaras are the impressions. So every impressions that we are taking every day is going to build us. So for that, for how our morning to be tomorrow, we have to start building the sanskaras from the day before or the night before. So we have a routine for the night as we have the routine for the morning. So for the night routine, we are training our mind to gently affirm that I will wake up at 4 a.m. no matter what. Affirm. And you don't have to force it. Just a command to your brain. A command to your brain saying that I will wake up at 4 a.m. no matter what. This is training your mind to wake up. And you will see, even if you have only had 2 hours of sleep, your brain, your subconscious mind will wake you up at 4 a.m. And I have experienced it every single day. I mean, every single day I experience it, even though I have slept at 1 a.m., I will still wake up at 4 a.m. I look at the clock. If I want to have more sleep, I'll go back. Otherwise, I always wake up at 4 a.m. So go to sleep with limited or no light in the room. It's best because the melatonin in the pineal gland is very light sensitive and it requires the rest so that you can rest peacefully for the limited hours of sleep that you're having. Avoid screen time, which is very important for the youth, especially now, are always looking at your Instagram reels or watching Netflix. I think it is high time that avoid the screen time as much as possible, at least an hour and half an hour before sleep. It allows you to just get into the sleep mode. Do not eat anything before 2 hours. Listen or recite your affirmations. There are many affirmations videos on Vishwanath Guruji's channel. You can go and listen to them before sleep. Yoga Nidra also you can do, or you can just say the affirmations in your own mind, um, or have some apps that will allow you to do that as well. Simply saying that I will wake up early in the morning, simply saying that I am strong, I can do this, I am disciplined, I am consistent, I can structure my life the way I want to, is itself going to reaffirm in your mind. So tell your mind how you want your day to look like in the next morning. This will help you build the structure for the next day. So if you have a meeting set up, or if you have certain things to be accomplished, just have a mental map of that, mental map of the events that are happening and the time allocated for them. For example, 11 o'clock you have a meeting, 11 to 12 o'clock you are conducting the meeting in such a way. So you are visualizing and you're training your mind to get accustomed to that event, so that anxiety or anything related to that event is now gone. So that is training your mind. Change how you wake up in the morning, and we're going to do that. So building the habit, it takes 21 days to build a habit, but it is a consistent procedure. So we are going to build the habit. This is a very practical and most important part of this um, journey, is building the habit and removing the habit, breaking the habit that we don't need, right? So Brahma Muhurta is the most auspicious time, and hence it should be used in effective manner, as effectively as possible. And start by getting out of the bed. The more you stay in the bed, the more comfortable you feel, the more you feel like snuggling, especially it is in the winter season. You feel like you just, oh, another 5 minutes, I'll just snuggle in, and um, and I'll wake up. But you realize that you have already lost 45 minutes, and then you see, oh, I've already lost 45 minutes. I might as well just sneak in and sleep off. So this is the mindset that will keep building if you don't get out of the bed. So get out of the bed. Keep your phone so far away. If you have an alarm, so you have to wake up and get to the alarm to stop it, or something that will work for you. But getting out of the bed is the first thing. And make your bed. Do not just get out of the bed. Make your bed, fold your sheets, keep them in the places, and straight up go to your washroom, brush your teeth, empty your balls, and take a shower. Shower early mornings will rejuvenate you and kick the laziness away. Because after you shower, it will discourage you to go back to bed. Like you're fresh now, feeling rejuvenated, you're feeling all um, good to go for the day, and you just don't feel like going back to bed. So that's one of the hacks. And meditation done during this time helps you not only become positive, calmer, productive, but also it helps you in realizing the higher power, which is the ultimate destination for a humankind, is to attain moksha. So understanding the Brahma Jnana is not an easy task. For that, you have to be consistent and build a habit. And if you're lucky enough to have a guru, you can practice all the initiated things that your guru has taught you. So building the habit, mild yoga and pranayama will boost your mind and body with positivity, right? If you don't know how to do pranayama, we still have so many videos and research also. Rekaji has given a presentation on pranayama. You can go and watch it as well. And try to get fresh air outdoors, because as I said, it has nascent oxygen, which is highest during this time. It will blend in your hemoglobin, creates hemoglobin, and it will help you in getting as much prana as possible from the sky. So for students, it's the best time to study. The time you study during this time in just 2 hours is enough for you to study the amount you can study for 8 hours. And I can tell you from my own experience, this is true. It helps in retaining the information better in permanent memory. So the the studies that you do during this time is not just that you're reading and forgetting it. It is embedded in your subconscious mind, very like a permanent memory. It builds new insights also. It helps you to connect to your inner self. And silence is a must. The more you practice silence during this time, the more you will become realized. For sadhakas, best time to practice, if whatever they have been initiated into, sit in silence and mentally plan your day ahead. Staying consistent is the next part, which is most important. It takes 21 days to build a habit, as I said, but it takes a sheer will to keep it going repeatedly. So 21 days you did, and 22nd day I'm going to stop it because 21 day it built my habit, and 23rd day I can just relax. No, the habit is going on for 23rd day, 24th day, 25th day, 26th day, 100th day, 150th, 15th day, 365 days. You must have seen this internet sensation, Ankit Bhayanpuria, his 75 hard challenge for having a routine. So he's the best inspiration for that. And he kept on going. Even after 75 target was over, he's still going and pushing. And that is the consistency we are talking about. That is the consistency that nobody is going to force you. Like you should do it. The step is to remind that nobody is forcing me to wake up early. I have to do it for myself. It is for you and you alone. Reminding that you are on a journey to become invincible. As Ankit Bayanpuria is doing, he is on the journey to become invincible. And that requires sheer dedication to be consistent. That keep going, keep doing the repetitive process is often boring, but it gives you result. Consistency is keeping the time, consistency in keeping the time, in finishing the chores, in daily activities, everything. When consistency always beats the luck, and discipline is always going to beat the motivation. You can listen to 100 videos on YouTube about motivation from Brock Proctor, Secret, and everything. You can read a lot. Even from me, from this video also, you can be all pumped up and motivated. But tomorrow, come tomorrow, what are you going to do? Is the discipline that you have in your life is going to change. So if you have a disciplined journey, that is going to give you results, and not watching 100 videos on YouTube. Yes, it is going to give you knowledge, but until and unless you are going to make changes in your life, nothing is going to work. And constant practice is essential. So think like an athlete. As I said, Ankit Bayanpuria is a very good example here. Think like an athlete. He wakes up every morning. For example, Kohli also. For him to become the greatest batsman or the greatest captain of Indian cricket team, he has to wake up and go to practice every single day, knowing that it is raining, knowing that it is cold, he is not feeling good, he still has to go there and practice every single morning. So think like an athlete. Immerse yourself in knowing and understanding and mastering the craft. So athletes are mastering their craft every single day. So take a craft which is very important for you. It may be anything. If you're studying for competitive exams, think of it as a craft that I want to craft that I want to master. So knowing, understanding, and mastering it is requires a constant practice. Do not give up until you feel that you have mastered it. So that is the constant practice we are talking about. Whether it is in the form of meditation, breath work, practice, or studying any scriptures, anything. Silence is also the highest form of meditative practice, which you can practice as well. Vipassana, for example. Changing habits is also a practice. Do it slowly but surely. Doing what is impactful is the fifth step. So you will notice once you start waking up at 4 a.m., everything around you starts to gradually change. Little things that you do will accumulate into becoming greater impact. As I said, we are picking up on sanskaras. So impressions. A little impression is building up, accumulating itself, and it is creating a greater impact. Slowly, your personal changes will influence your family, your friends, people around you, colleagues, peers. They will also start doing, oh, she's doing something that I'm not doing. He's doing something that I'm not doing. Maybe I have to do it as well. So that will be the greater impact. So your thoughts will become more aligned and focused, which will constantly demand you to do greater things and contribute to the society. So once you're aligned, when your buddhi is taking on the autopilot, as I said before, your body and mind takes a back seat, and now buddhi is working. It's connected to the higher consciousness, and it is aligning it to the universal consciousness. And now you are in the state where you can do greater things. You can contribute to society. You think about the universe as a whole. You will think about your society as a whole. You want to come out and contribute yourself. For example, we all are doing contributing our bit to yoga. So like that, you will also try to contribute something out of your learnings to the society. You will become charitable, empathic. You will be connected to the rhythm of the universe, and you will vibrate at the universal consciousness. So miracle morning, I'll give you 60-minute sample daily practice, and this I have derived from the book itself, Miracle Morning book. Very good book. You can read it. I invite you to just take a pen and paper and note it down so that you have it on your paper, and you start practicing straight away. So silence, any form of silence, whether it is just being silent and doing your chores, cutting your vegetables. If you're a householder, if you have to go to office at 8 a.m. and you want to cook food, but you want to finish all your chores before, then just practice silence by chopping the vegetables, right? Or if you're a student, just practice silence by taking some breath work and meditation, and then going back to your reading. Or just not engaging in anybody, not talking to anyone, and just focused on your study. Internal dialogue is important. Internal dialogues is better than external dialogue. So that is 20 minutes of silence period. Affirmations, 5 minutes of positive affirmations. Keep reminding that I'm going to take this day. This day is going to be good, very good for me. I'm motivated, I'm disciplined, I can tackle this day by everything that I have. All these are positive affirmations. So if you want to listen, then go to YouTube, type Vishwanath Guruji and Dr. Vishwanath Guruji. Will get a lot of positive affirmations. Just do that 5 minutes per day. You're done, good to go. Visualization exercises, that is how you want your day to look like. So as I said, having a mental picture of how your meeting is going to look like from 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. 12 p.m. is going to set you and to a mindset, that the success mindset, because you want to make it successful. You want to have it under your control, or you want to make certain things to go according to what you want. So that visualization is going to help you further structure your mind throughout the day. Exercising 10 minutes, mild exercises, because in Brahma Muhurata, hard exercises are prohibited. In Ayurveda also it's prohibited. You can only do pranayama, mild exercises, like stretching, cat and cow poses, bhujangasana, something like this. So those kind of mild exercises can be done. Do not go to gym at this time. It is not a very good time to go to gym. Of course, gyms are also closed. You can't go. But again, if you have a treadmill at home, do not do that. So reading 10 minutes, reading of any sort. I would suggest pick up something that interests you. For example, spirituality. Take pranayama, for example, or just reading about how to wake up in the morning also, and that is also going to help you. Reading of any sort. And scribing. Scribing can be anything. You want to plan your to-do list, or you want to scribble something that is going on in your mind for a couple of days, and you want to sort it out, because scribing helps you in organizing your thoughts and addressing them efficiently. So scribing is very important. 10 minutes, you just scribe down, make a flow chart of what you want to do and how you want to organize your thoughts. And if certain shortcomings happen, how you're going to tackle it. So that is 60 minutes of your silent practice that you can do alone and only by yourself. So my journey, I have been waking up at 3:30 a.m. from past 4 years, and it has fast tracked my journey of healing, changed my mindset, improved my mental health, developed my character, built a lot of focus and tenacity as well, endurance towards shortcomings. I don't have anxiety anymore if there's any shortcomings. Determination to choose, determination to choosing to wake up every single morning. As I said, nobody's expecting me to do that. uh, Actually, everyone wants me to sleep at until 6 a.m. because they don't want me to get up and start like walking around them. So nobody is expecting me to wake up at 3:30 a.m., but I am doing it because it is the determination, right? So before consciously waking up, post my initiation, after I met my gurus, I've been doing it as a consciously with practices that have been initiated to me. But before that, I used to randomly wake up at 3 a.m. Like randomly, I couldn't sleep after at all. So during this time, I experienced a lot of miracles, like how I was connected to this universal mind, and how I was able to like learn a lot of skills like astrology, for example. I started learning because I picked up like now I'm awake. I can't go back to sleep. I rather study something that is good for me, you know. So I started studying some of those, and since then I've been a morning person. Sometimes I'm a night owl as well, but more so I'm a morning person. So my concluding words: an extraordinary life is all about daily continuous improvements in the areas that matters the most. It's said by Robin Sharma. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. So magic and miracles are everywhere if you believe in it. So some of the journals and books that I've referred in putting this together, you can visit and you can read through as well. Very informative books. So if you have any questions, I'm ready to take them. Thank you.
Thank you, Deepti ji, for the wonderful session. So, for taking us through the benefits of waking up early, also the process of how to achieve this. I think those are the wonderful pointers. I think we don't have any questions in the chat board yet. In the meanwhile, I would invite Sri Vishwanath Guruji to address this gathering. Over to you, Guruji.
Namaste, Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Indeed, it was a wonderful information, message, inspiration, motivation to everyone. So fantastic, Deepti ji. It was very nice. A nice flow of detailed information. Yes, if you want to do something great in your life, and you have to connect to nature. The nature is the one. It always motivates us to some great ideas like Brahma Muhurata. So that is the time where we enrich our mind, enrich our wisdom, enrich our self. Yes, in fact, it was a great journey also. All our students, we had almost 3 months of experience waking up at 3:30 a.m. and we used to push each other to work on it. Yes, of course. So the journey can start today. Yes. So take all the inputs of this particular program, and again you can visit Global Yoga site Facebook site, Facebook. There you will get this particular video again. So watch it again, understand it again, retune yourself, right? So definitely, the idea of bringing such information in pre-conference is to motivate all yogis. See, all the gurus tells, so in everyone, yogi is present. Yogi is just right there. So you need not search, or you need not wear something to tell yourself yogi. The moment you start going inside, the moment you start understanding yourself, and you are in the path of yoga. Great. So one more time, I have to appeal you all. I have to tell you all, you have to come to Global Yoga Summit 2023. So this is the place where you can motivate more and more. So in every session, I keep telling, all sadhakas are coming. Of course, for me, everybody is a sadhaka now. So whoever is attending continuously, I'm seeing some people are continuously attending these Mano Yoga pre-conferences. I'm so happy about you. So somewhere you have to conclude. So you have to come there and conclude this, right? So the conclusion has to happen in Yoga Summit, which is happening at Palace Ground, Anantya Gate 9. So already registrations are getting over. So as per my knowledge, tomorrow is the last day for delegates, okay, who wants to register it. So kindly register it if you are not registered it. And there's going to be a much more experiential session and also information session. It's going to be a great transformation for you also. So request everyone to come for the next session. So tomorrow we have one more beautiful session on fasting. So today we had the idea of Brahma Muhurata. Okay, you should wake up at morning. At the same time, tomorrow we have one more yogi who is going to come and talk about fasting, his life routine and the ideas of how to work on your body and mind. Right? Great. Once again, God bless you, Deepti. Go ahead and enlighten many divine souls. Right? Okay. Thank you, Suvardanji. Please take.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji, for those wonderful words. It's time to pay gratitude to the speaker of the session, Ms. Deepti Belavadi. Thank you, Deepti. Let's pay gratitude to the organizers of this event, to the Mano Yoga team at Spiritual Solution Center, led by Gayatri Guruma and Vishwanath Guruji, Rotary Bangalore Global Yoga, Yoga University of Americas, Swami Vivekananda Yoga Research and Holistic Health Trust. Thank all the gurus, thank the Universal Energy, thank your parents, and thank you all, thank all of you, the participants who made time to come to this event. Hope there were a lot of takeaways from the session. And then if there are any further questions, please connect to Spiritual Solution Center, and then your questions will be answered. Now let's chant Shanti Mantra and conclude the session. Yeah, gently close your eyes. Come to Namaskara Mudra. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयान्, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। Thank you, everyone. Namaste.